Welcome to Delmarva Urban Chat. I'm the host of the show, Demetria Marshall Leonard. And today we have with us Jared Schablein from the Lower Shore Progressive Caucus. But before we go into that, I want to just send my condolences to the family and the families of the mass shooting that happened on Chippewa Boulevard. There will be an event, a prayer vigil, July 16th. This Sunday, so if you're out in the public and you want to come show your support, please do, and continue to pray for the families. And if you have ideas of, and you want to do something to change the narrative of what's going on, please contact your local leaders. They're listening and they are looking for ways to help in the community. And like I just mentioned before, today we have with us Mr. Schablein for the Lower Shore Progressive Caucus. And Mr. Schablein is, he is a hard worker. I mean, he is a really hard worker. I mean, he puts the H in hard worker. He really goes all over the Eastern Shore, and he helps with progressive all over Maryland. He's a phenomenal young man to be so young and got a lot under his belt to be so young. Without further ado, I'm like to introduce you, Mr. Schablein. How you doing?
I'm doing good. First and foremost, thanks for having me. It's a Delmarvelous morning, as people would like to say. So yeah, thanks for welcoming in. I'm excited to talk with you and talk to all you viewers.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what is the Lower Shore Progressive Caucus?
Yes, obviously, as you said, my name's Jared Schablein. I was born and raised here on the Lower Eastern Shore. I lived in the town of Pittsville my entire life. Went to Pittsville Middle School, Parkside, then SU, so local boy my whole existence. I got into politics very early. I got into politics when I was 12 years old. I was actually very inspired by the President Obama's re-election campaign. And then after that, I got heavily involved with Senator Sanders' campaign for president. And really the Lower Shore Progressive Caucus kind of stemmed out of the Sanders 2016 campaign.
Right.
When he was running for president, he really mentioned two things. Number one, he wanted to be elected president, which, well, we all know did not happen. The other thing is he wanted to create a progressive movement that could rebuild the progressive kind of thinking around the country.
Right.
Progressive politics used to be incredibly dominant in this country during the New Deal, up until really the time of Nixon, and then from Nixon to really now, progressive politics really kind of faltered. So myself, Ryan Poe, Mark Chimmel got together in 2017, a couple of weeks after the New Year, and formed what was the Wacomico Progressive Caucus to continue to build that progressive movement here. And then eventually we became the Lower Shore Progressive Caucus and started covering all four counties. Now we focus on electing good quality candidates to office. We're very fortunate we have over 30 elected progressives here on the Lower Shore, from everything from Central Committee and City Council all the way up to Governor and even some members of the Cabinet. We also work on pushing progressive legislation. We were very instrumental in pushing the Fight for 15, various environmental protections like bringing offshore wind to the community, criminal justice reform.
Right.
If there's a piece of legislation, we've probably done something with it. So that's a little bit about what we do.
Okay. So, for the viewers that really don't know the difference between what a progressive is, could you explain that?
Yeah, so the progressive movement kind of stemmed out of the Industrial Revolution, where, everyone was kind of being put into factories, but everyone was, our economy was soaring, but everyone was working in terrible conditions.
Right.
For low wages for 20 hours a day. Really, to be a progressive is to, at its core, is to believe that government should advance with society. We should constantly be evolving and changing. People should have livable wages. People should have health care. No matter what a person's gender is, sexual orientation, skin color, religion, what have you. They should be treated equally, have rights, and be treated with dignity and have a good quality of life. So really, to be a progressive is to push for economic and social equality.
That part, that's what we need. I understand you have a event coming up, a summer social. Could you tell us about that, and what is the summer social?
Yeah, so our annual summer social happens every year on July 22nd, which also happens to be my birthday.
I'm getting some of his cake, y'all.
So our annual summer social is really two big components. Number one, it is our biggest fundraiser each year, which helps us fund the work that we do as an organization, help elect candidates, do events in the community. If we do it, it probably costs some money. The other thing is to really bring folks together, socialize and network, have a good night together. I know a lot of political events, it's, you hear someone talk, it's very formal, it's very straightforward. This event is more, come on over, we actually have homemade pizzas being made, have a drink, have a hamburger, let's get together and be community. We are very blessed this year that we'll have special keynote speaker, Congresswoman Jayapal, who's actually the chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus.
Wow.
And then we'll also have Comptroller Learman sending in a video and some other elected officials from around the shore and state. So really what this event is yes, it helps fund the work that we do, but it's really a good way to network and get to know each other and come together as community as we work to advance the issues that we're facing here on the lower shore.
So I know that you talked about the summer social. So if the viewers want to get that information to how to, attend this event, how would they go about doing that? Yeah,
so there's several ways. Probably the easiest way would be going to any of our social medias. You can just go right now at home, type in Lower Shore Progressive Caucus. We've been posting, as you've seen, quite a bit about it on Facebook. You just click the Act Blue link, and then you can purchase your ticket. You can also, on the off chance that you follow me on social media, Jared Schablein or Wacomico_Jared, I'm also posting quite a bit about it for these next couple days. So yeah, it's really simple. Also, finally, you can feel free to join our email. We actually have a MailChimp where we'll be sending information about that. So pretty much any social media platform, you'll be able to find it. But I'm sure if anyone reaches out to you about it, you'll put them in the right direction. Yes.
And I will be posting that flyer. He does have a flyer, so I will be posting that flyer when we do at a later date. And I mean today, but I will be posting that flyer. Another thing. So we have 2 more questions, and I'm sure you have seen Michelle. Music is the soul of a man. Music is just everything. Music has shaped our economy, shaped our society, shaped us as we know it. It keeps us moving forward and motivates us. What is your favorite music genre, and what is your favorite music?
So it's actually funny. I was talking to one of my good friends who's an elected official in the Salisbury City Council about this the other day. I've actually kind of gone through a little bit of a, let's say, shift in my music. I still very much love hip-hop and R&B. That's my absolute favorite. But I've actually gotten a little bit into listening more into country. I know a very wide range because that's what was played a lot when I was younger, like Toby Keith. I've even occasionally listened to a little like rock, and so mainly hip-hop and R&B, but I'll occasionally drift around a little bit.
So I got one thing for you. He about to play in the mix with me, and he said I don't know if this song is country, but I know it's universal.
Okay.
You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet.
Oh no, I am.
Strawberry wine. I won that one. That is like half of his cake. One more R&B. One love, one heart, Let's get together and
Feel alright. I at least got that one. If I didn't get that one right, I'd be laughed off the stage.
yes, that was in the mix. And y'all hear it, Mr. Schablein. It is good to have him on here. Me and Mr. Schablein met 5 years ago, and when I say he's a hard worker, he is a hard worker. He works for this.
Has it been that long already?
Yes, 5 years, and I guess it was Mayor Jacob re-election, and we worked together, and he is the type that will knock on doors for hours and hours and hours with no drink of water. And sometimes I will have to put a bottle of water in my purse and like, here, Jared, we're not doing this today. But he is a hard worker, and I love that persistence. I adore that. One more thing we have to ask Jared, and y'all already know, a sister love to eat. What is your favorite eating spot?
What is my favorite eating spot? I assume you mean locally.
Locally.
Well, I'll give you two.
Okay.
I love Rosenfeld's Jewish Deli out in Ocean City. One, Rosenfeld, who's the owner, is a really great guy, and he's a really good cook. Like, everyone in there makes great food. The other one is Rhodey's, right here in Salisbury.
Okay.
I feel like everyone goes to Rhodey's, so...
Yes.
So yeah, they got good food. So Blue River's also pretty good as well. And then I guess I should give out a local shout out to a place in my hometown of Pittsfield that I eat quite a bit at, JT's Market as well.
Oh yes, JT. Hey JT. JT was my old landlord in
Really?
Pittsfield. Yes. Hey JT. I hope you're watching. Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you, Jared, for coming on our show. Is there any other things that how would the viewers get involved with volunteering for the Lower Shore Progressive Caucus?
Yeah, so there's a few ways you can do that. Unfortunately, our website's currently being redone, so it's down. But normally you could go to lowershoreprogressives.com. You can also find us on any social media. Feel free to like and follow the page. We'll be posting information where you can sign up and get more information. You can also feel free to reach out to me, Jared Schablein. Again, I'm on all kind of social media. Finally, our email, and unfortunately we have the longest email in existence. It is admin@lowershoreprogressives.com. If you want to shoot an email over there, we'll gladly get you everything you need to get started. So find us on social media, send us an email. We have our monthly meetings every first Thursday of the month. Which will be over at the Salisbury Universal Unitarian in Salisbury off of Old Ocean City Road at 6:30. We also have a virtual option, so you can join us either way. I know it's not the first Thursday of the month, but our actual meeting is tonight. So if folks want to join us that way, they can. If not, it will be the first Thursday in August, which I don't have the date on the top of my head. But the first Thursday in August, the first Thursday at 6:30 is always our monthly meeting.
Okay, y'all hear that? We have the summer social coming up, and that date is?
July 22nd at 6:30.
July 22nd at 6:30. Then we have the prayer visual that is coming up. This Sunday, we have that, so please just be looking out on the social media page. There are flyers floating around, so just be looking out for that. Then we have the Community Field Day coming up. That's July the 29th. And if you are a vendor and you want to come set up, please contact us at the Salisbury Kwanzaa Club. I know I wear several hats. Salisbury Kwanzaa Club Incorporated, and just you can find us on Facebook. Hopefully, Jared will have a table set up, so with their effort.
Oh yeah, we'll be there.
Yes.
Yeah, you can come see us for Unity Day as well.
Yes. Okay. So thank you guys for allowing us to grace you with our presence in your living room. Deuces.